Alfonso, I just wanted to ask you about the goal you scored. Can you kind of take us through, what you saw during that goal and kind of just walk us through what was going through your mind during that play?
Yeah. I mean, when I don't know if Johnny tried to change the ball to me, but when I was contemplating about running to the ball or not, then I saw the defenders. They were, a little bit confused. So then I started picking up pace, and after that, I just committed to it. And I knew that, he's a bigger body than me, so I knew he was going to come in with his body. So I just tried to slow down to avoid the contact and just try to keep the ball in. And when I did that, it was a 2v1, and I tried to play to try to look for my other player, but I beat him, and I just, in my mind, I was like, just shoot the ball. So I shot the ball across the keeper, and I'm happy that it went in the net.
Thank you very much. Joshua Cloak, please.
Hey, Alfonso, just to step away from the goal for a second, I'm curious, what did you say to Jonathan David after he passed the ball in the 8th minute? Maybe you thought he was going to shoot. What did you say to a player that looked like he needed a bit of a boost?
Yeah, I mean, Johnny's a good player. Johnny's a natural finisher. I just told him to keep his head up, keep going. Next time, shoot the ball. And because he was trying to be unselfish, it's not like him, because he's an out and out striker. Especially games like these, you need to finish the goal. Yeah, I mean, I talked to him. I'm like, your natural striker passing is, it's not really second nature for you when you're in the box. So I just told him, next time you have the shot, shoot it. And I kept telling him, and yeah, he scored a goal.
Thank you very much. Laura Armstrong, followed by Peter Galindo.
Hey, Alfonso, congrats on the win. It seemed like from the beginning you were fired up for this game, and maybe even more so after you guys went down by that goal. How did you feel coming into tonight facing Panama?
Yeah, we knew, Panama was a good team. They came off a win against the U.S. in the last game. They're coming in with confidence, and the game against Jamaica was pretty disappointing. We felt like we could have won that game. And, coming in this game, we wanted to, stay focused and get the 3 points at home. Everyone was locked in. Everyone wanted to, be on the pitch. But, you see on the bench as well, when there's altercation, everyone's involved, everyone's having each other's back. And the mindset that was on the pitch was really strong. And we're happy that, we were able to get the win tonight.
Thank you very much. Peter Galindo, please.
Hey, Alfonso, congratulations on the win and on your goal. I mean, you mentioned the altercation there. From your point of view, what happened after the game that led to the altercation?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not too sure. I was going in, shaking people's hand, shaking the opponent's hand, telling them, good luck in the next games. But I'm not really sure what happened, and I'm yet to find out. I have to ask about what happened. But I just saw everyone, come together. Richie was really upset about something. I just try to calm it down. You don't want to add fuel to the fire. So I just try to calm it down, talk to him on the side. I understand he was a little bit heated. I don't know what happened in the game on the far side, but I'm sure it wasn't anything serious. So we're just happy. It was resolved.
Yeah, a great atmosphere, Richard. Got to thank all the fans that turned out, 27,000, and we felt it. We really felt the atmosphere. It was a strong crowd, and I said to the players right at the beginning of the game, I said, look, if you commit, there was some tactical things we had to commit to, some team spirit elements, but if you give 1,000% in 3 areas, you'll get 30,000 back from these fans. And I thought the players, they started with a real intensity. We got hit with a bit of a sucker punch, but it was a really strong performance. I think we gave the fans what they came to see and gave them something to be proud of.
Thank you very much. We'll start with news agencies. Neil Davidson, followed by Derek Van Dies. Neil, please.
Thank you, Richard. Good evening, John. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Neil.
I think your team won a lot of new fans tonight. What kind of momentum do you think this performance gives you as you have 2 more home games coming up next month, and what do you think the performance says about your team tonight?
Well, I think you've got to look at the window as a whole. Going into Azteca and playing the way we played with a lot of key players missing, and then backing up against Jamaica, tough match, different conditions. You've seen Jamaica beating Honduras away tonight, and I think people turned their nose up against that point in Jamaica. That was a strong point for Canada, and it's a lot sweeter now. We just knew we had to win this game at home, win our games at home, and I think what you've seen tonight is Canada step forward. We've now put ourselves again back in the top three. That was the goal, to stay in the top three after every round. And we're in a good space. We're heading into Edmonton, 2 more home games. We've chose the conditions. We've chose the environment. We get a chance not to have to travel. So we do get a real opportunity to do things our way. And I think, Neil, it's just that there's just a lot of pride in this team and trust and confidence that's building. Tonight, the fans were right behind us, right there, and these guys have never felt that before. And they said it coming off the field. They've never felt that before in a Canadian shirt. So the more that they believe, the more that they give us that feeling, the more of these players will give back. And I thought they found new levels tonight. So the momentum's there, and I just hope Derek and the crews down in Edmonton, all of that crew, anyone down in Edmonton can just make sure that they represent like the Torontonians tonight. I mean, Ontario were brilliant, and we need the Edmontonians, the Albertans to do the same. We won 60,000 in that QE2 stadium, and, you did it for the women in the World Cup. It was a great moment to see Sinclair score, and we won it again.
Thank you very much. We'll go with Derek, followed by John Molinaro.
Hey, John, congratulations on the win tonight. I guess I just want to ask you about you guys. Obviously, there was some nervy times there. You went down, you got the goal back, and some nervy times. But can you just give me a thought on the confidence this team has, because you guys just kept coming at him, and it just seemed like a matter of time before you're getting at that tying goal, then the go-ahead goal.
Yeah, I mean, it was a dominant performance. They had a spell just before halftime of about 8 minutes, where they adapted to our 3-5-2, and we switched quickly into the 4-4-2, and we started to nullify them again. So coming out after halftime, we shifted to 4-4-2, and I thought we were dominant. We were pressing. We had a strong period of time. They shifted 4-3-3. They brought their 3 forwards on, their freshness, and they got control again for about a 7-8 minute period. And then we brought our freshness on with Mark Anthony Kerr and Sam Adekugbe. And that was it. We shifted Fonzie to the wide right. We moved Tajon to the central position. You could see Fonzie was gassing a little bit. He just needed to get that second wind. I thought it was a good chess match, but at no point did I feel Canada were ever going to lose that game. I mean, even after the first goal went in, it was like one attack, and they caught us with that sucker punch, but the guys got straight back at it, shot after shot, corner after corner. I mean, that's a dominant home performance, 4-1. Couple of nervy moments, but I've said to these guys, we can tolerate some nervy moments. We've got to risk more to gain more. And at times we will have those nervy moments, because we know if we're risking, they're going to be opening up, and we're absolutely lethal in that transition. So, yeah, I was happy, Derek. That was a good, or as strong as a Canadian performance that I've experienced and been part of.
Thanks, John. Look forward to seeing you in Edmonton.
Thank you. Yeah, you get it sorted first, Derek, eh? 60,000. I'm coming for you if you don't.
Sounds good. Sounds good. We'll do my best.
Thank you.
We'll go with John Molinaro, followed by Alexander. John, please.
Thanks, Richard. Hey, John. Congratulations on the win. Obviously some brilliant football tonight and a great overall performance from your side. It was also very ill-tempered at times and nearly boiled over, more than once. From your perspective, why was there so much bad blood in this contest?
Look, this is two teams that their dreams are on the line, their country's hopes and dreams, and that's what we've instilled in this group. This is life or death for us. Like, we will fight. We will fight right to the bitter end for this country. That's what we've instilled over the last 3 years. We've created a purpose, and I've said it. Our purpose is bigger and stronger than any other team in Concacaf. We haven't been to a World Cup since 1986. These teams have. So when you're trying to take that away from us, well, we're getting in there. Everyone, bench, players, subs, the whole group, we're all in together. And it's not nice. It's not nice to see, but I don't condone what goes on, but at the same time, our country needs us to fight. We cannot back down at any moment now. And this group of boys are one. They'll rise as one and we'll fall as one. And I think you're seeing this new Canada. We're not going to be the peacekeepers. We're not going to let people walk over us. We're here to fight for this country's dream of getting to Qatar, whatever that takes.
Thanks, John. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alexander, followed by Joshua Cloak, please.
Hello, John. Obviously, congrats on the victory. Just want to ask about Alphonso Davies playing in more of that free role today. Obviously, played 180 minutes. Some people were surprised to see him, but I guess, what did you make of his performance? And obviously, what did you make of that goal?
Yeah, well, he's just got a text from Drake. Drake wants to meet with the boys. So I think hopefully tonight he gets a chance to tick that off his bucket list. I mean, that's the type of performance that lad's had. I mean, he's got that ability, and I had that conversation with him about finding that next level tonight. I knew he had to push in. I said, if you're hurting, they're going to be hurting, and if you're hurting, that's where we need to be as a team. This isn't going to be easy, and he just pushed through. We were on the sideline thinking he could have to come out here. You could see he was gassing, and then he wants this bad. Everyone, he really wants this. Like, he's dreaming of taking this country to a World Cup, and I'd like to say he was the man of the match, but I couldn't even say that tonight. There was so many great performances, from Kamal Miller to Alistair Johnston to Richie Laryea to Jonathan Osorio. I mean, David Wotherspoon coming in for one of his first big games. Tajon, my goodness, it was a real team performance tonight. But we've got something special with Alfonso. We know that, and I think every team does.
Hey, John, is this the most important win during your tenure as head coach?
No, I think Costa Rica was. I think Costa Rica at the Gold Cup was the most important, because we've had so many people doubt me, doubt this team. And it's always, Herdman and his team, if it wasn't for Davies, we're nothing, and all this stuff. And that game against Costa Rica, we absolutely dominated them. We tactically outplayed them, and we beat them 2-0 in a massive game without Davies, David, Larin, Atiba, Boyan. So I think that was the big turning point, because there was a group of guys there that believed, and I think the country started to believe. You could sense that people were saying, "Wow, this is a good team," and it's not made up of 2-3 players. And then that game against Mexico, I think everyone thought we were going to fall flat on our face, and Canada was going to do the typical thing and turtle the big game against Mexico, and we didn't. We stepped forward again. And that's the belief, because when these other guys have come in now, they're fighting for their spots. They're fighting. They have to perform. And these other players have laid a foundation where they're saying, come and get the shirt off my back now. Because we just pushed Mexico at the 97th minute. We've just gone to a Gold Cup semi-final. And it really has. It's shifted the momentum of this team in terms of our trust, our confidence, and our respect level. That's where I feel... guys that are playing in Europe and winning big titles, there's a different level of respect for maybe these guys that are, toiling away in MLS and looking for that opportunity to get overseas in a bigger club. But it was a big win, John. It It was a big win. I have to say that was a big win. I enjoyed that performance. It just had a bit of everything: heart, spirit, tactics, fight, and then goals, which these fans got for tonight, which was lovely.
Thank you very much. We'll go with Peter Galindo and then Laura Armstrong to wrap up.
Hi, John. Congratulations on the victory. You mentioned after the Jamaica game that Jonathan misses Kyle up front with him. Now we've seen this partnership before, but what did you think of the overall partnership with Jonathan, Alfonso, and at times Tajon tonight?
Well, what do you think? You do all the analysis, Peter. What do you think? Did we get it right?
Objectively, I'd say so, yes.
Yeah. Okay. No, it was good. I mean, those guys were good together tonight. They actually got a good chemistry. They get on well with each other off the pitch, and you can see that translate on. And I thought they worked for each other. They worked on and off the ball. I mean, their defensive pressing and the intent. I thought, yeah, it was a good partnership. And I mean, if you're a back four and you've got the predatory instincts of David, and you've got that ability of Davies to stretch a line. I mean, we just knew we could put Dredd in a back four that had played three matches. I mean, they'd gone 180 minutes, that back four, and we knew that they'd be at some point in the game they'd be suffering, and it was just a case of, Johnny, who's gone 290s, and Fonzie as well. Whether they were willing to go into the deep waters, and they certainly were. And again, I think it's two young lads that really enjoy playing with and for each other. So, yeah, I think we've seen that good partnership again tonight, similar to the US game. And there's more to come, I think. There's more to come.
Thanks, John.
What else is there to his game? Or how has that evolved, the sort of leadership role that he's taken in this group?
I just missed the first of that question. I couldn't hear it, Laura. So it was about Jonathan David, was it?
No, it's about Davies. He was at one point encouraging David to score or shoot.
Oh, okay. Okay. And you're talking about Alfonso's leadership, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think he is an influencer in that way. Like, if you look at this team, you influence different people in the team. I know that some of the senior players have very little influence on a Jonathan David or an Alphonso Davies. And it's these little, what we call the influencers and the groups, the little teams within the teams, that they'll play more for each other than they will for others in the team. And if they can press each other's buttons, you get that next level of performance. So for us, it was just about proximity. Making sure those two were able to be closer together. We felt, Johnny had been a bit of an island in that Mexico and Jamaica game. He did a lot of running for other people. And we needed Alfonso in and around him, because Johnny's game, he wants to live in the spaces between. He wants to live on the blind side of centre midfielders. He wants to arrive like a ghost, like you see him in those pockets, and you need someone stretching a line to do that. So against, Jamaica and Mexico, we had Fonzie more inverted, and at times he'd rotate out wide with Larrea. We just got that link right tonight, so those two could work again for and with each other. And we know they like each other off the pitch. They're good mates, and it helps. So, yeah, Fonzie is a big influencer in this group. He's a humble guy, but when he speaks, reminds us of Sinclair. When he speaks, people listen.
It's really impressive, I gotta say. Tonight it was a pleasure to be behind the guys and see the movement, see the behavior of the whole squad. Fonzie is special, Tajon is special, Joe David. We got some bright diamonds in this team. And it is impressive to see them, the ability to take people 1v1 and then make things happen. Talking of 1v1, you've seen the Richie Larrea's run at the end. We've got some really quality players in the squad, and it's a pleasure to share the pitch with them and to see them going and take these guys 1v1. It's something really special that this country have, and we really recognize it as players and as a country. We're lucky to have this quality in this.
Thank you very much. And we will then take Global Edmonton. Slav, please.
Hi, Maxime. I just wanted to ask you about the goal that Alphonso Davies scored. Under the circumstances, where do you rank that goal in terms of, goals you've seen in person?
It was pretty cool. Great run, he believes that he could get there, and ball was on the line, took it, and then he showed his quality. I've witnessed a lot of good goals, but that was a great moment for the country to make the stadium explode, and then from there, everyone believed on and off the field, and it was great to see as a great moment and a changing moment in the game.